天，鹦鹉厨房带来的是一道地中海风味的创意料理——酿餡小鱿鱼配自制鱼子黑蒜汁。为我们带来这道料理的厨师是来自北京鱼舍酒店的主厨塔里布。再次来到鹦鹉厨房的塔里布，依旧会为我们展示他细腻的烹饪手法和多种风味融合的料理创意。这道菜就是他在思考香肠的制作过程中所获得的核心灵感。
Second time in Parrot Kitchen. My name is Talib. I'm the head chef at the Sereno restaurant in Beijing. Right now I'm doing a kind of food style between Mediterranean and looking at all the different cultures and flavors around the Mediterranean. So the dish now is something that I've come up with based on the ideas of what would a casing for a homemade sausage be if you didn't have the traditional style of pork casing, but then still working with the Mediterranean flavors. And I'm really influenced with the flavors of the Mediterranean, but then still the kind of interesting ideas and new concepts of how to use ingredients in ways they wouldn't normally be used into something that tastes and that looks visually maybe something that doesn't look normal, but is very kind of interesting how the shapes of these ingredients kind of play all together, and same with the flavors combine all together. We're gonna start with our beets, tops off, bottom. Cover them with water. Then we're just gonna cover it with salt.
然后起火，把甜菜煮熟。
Now we're gonna make another garnish for the dish. Try to remove as little as possible in this part. And I just have some aluminum foil. Just gonna place one inside. Pepper, some salt, some oil. That's gonna go in the oven.
烤制25分钟，小洋葱软烂即可。下面就可以处理鱿鱼了。
The head and the beak. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out the very sharp bone that's inside the squid's head. Make sure all the insides have been cleaned and flip it inside out to clean it. And the next bit is we're gonna stuff these with the pork sausage. Now I'm just gonna put that in the fridge to set up for.
鱿鱼作为一种口感独特、味道鲜美的海洋食材，在很多的烹饪体系中都有着特殊的地位。很多人容易将鱿鱼、墨鱼和章鱼混淆，其实把握住特点，它们还是很容易区分的。鱿鱼身体细长且柔软，墨鱼身体宽大敦厚，两者都长着10只触手。而章鱼在圆圆的身体上有着8只布满吸盘的腕足，它们都长有墨囊，来作为在大海中生存的防御武器。
So we're gonna make a black garlic aioli. I'm just gonna cut them a little bit up so they cook faster. So put in our black garlic and a bit of water, just enough to cover them until we get. We have our black garlic almost ready. Now hit it with some pepper, some salt. Just gonna wait till the water reduces just a little bit. And I'm just gonna check on our. And what happens is that they're fully cooked.
把小洋葱切开冷却，我们一会儿才会用到。
So we have the black garlic that's been cooked for a while. It's now very. Just stick that in the blender. Bit water to start the process. Oil to start emulsifying. I'm actually going to put a little bit of Piedro from mix vinegar. I'm going to add some this black squid ink, salt, some salinity, but also kind of seafood flavor. Any remaining oil or puree.
黑蒜也叫发酵黑蒜，它并不是蒜的某个特殊品种，而是用新鲜的生蒜带皮放在高温高湿的发酵箱里，经过60到90天的自然发酵才制作而成的。 橙色优质的黑蒜味道酸甜，口感软糯，散发着可以勾起食欲的独特香味儿。即使不考虑营养与保健作用，黑蒜也是可以灵活使用在烹饪中的优质食材。
Quite a bit of cilantro. I'm just going to remove the stem. Just going to rough chop. Pepper cilantro here. Enough oil to get the blender to move, so I'm going to use all that.
在把香菜打成酱的同时，烧热一口锅。
So we're going to quickly hit this in there. It's going to go really fast. Cook it up for a few seconds, and that's good. Get the beets out. It's really important to always keep beets not refrigerated and peel them as soon as they come out of the water.
煮熟的甜菜稍稍轻搓，就可以把皮取下来了。
Just gonna cut that in half. And again. Oh, we're gonna add a little bit of water. So that's roughly the consistency we needed at. Just strain it through, so no lumps.
过滤好的甜菜酱是自制鱼子的原料。
So we're gonna make some pearls. So I use distilled water, about a liter. And we're gonna add 10 grams of chloride. So, all right, so we have our beet puree. I'm just gonna dilute it a little bit so we get the consistency we need. Sodium alginate, so it's derived from red algae, and that will dissolve right in there. Just gonna strain it through. And I just have one of these bottles. It's very easy to buy, and this is just gonna help us achieve the shape we want. Be a very small little hole. Okay, so we have our mixture in the bottle, and we have our mixture of water and calcium. So we're just gonna slowly drop into the calcium.
把做好的鱼子滤出，放入到香菜油里稍微混合备用，然后就可以煎鱿鱼了。
Just a little bit of oil. Pepper.
再拍一半蒜，真的是拍呀。
Just a little bit of salt. That we're gonna make, so get a little bit of color on the shallots as well. A little bit of water. A little bit of vinegar. I'm gonna add a little bit of the beet puree. Okay, so we're gonna plate the dish.
每次看到塔利布摆盘，丹丹都会觉得他是个艺术家。
And this is some onion flowers, or baby onion flowers. So we have baby squid stuffed with spicy pork sausage. There's caviar of beet and black garlic puree. Super good.